the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, man, I'm dealing with my kids, man. I'm finally get to fucking sleep, man. Y'all sit down.
Strike back quickly with an touchdown of their own.
That was nasty.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They'll come out with a 3-tight look on the first play of the drive.
Stop that shit. Stop.
Running left is Dobbins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 180 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Why not?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back
Okay,
to
not right
kick this one off.
Booski, chill. Don't rip my shit up, Booski. Give it help. You need this, Booski. No. No, boo-boo. No. Toys. Go get your toys.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Jackson, option right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 137 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now we'll send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's complete left side to Bateman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 6 from the 10. To the air again, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Tucker now for the extra point.
Sick, man.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time
I respect you for jumping back in that water, man. Some bullshit they let you get away with. But you knew this was going to happen.
maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? Whatever.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
My big. Come on.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's my bit. My bit. My little itty bitty bee.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him under the and guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had it because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure and to getting yardage before being stopped.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The risk reward the onside kick when you don't get it. This comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Goff on first down. That's It's into the hands of Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gall. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field,
Go to the top right here.
I know the ball's
Got to
coming
stick
out
it back
high.
in.
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now yet
See it?
another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Nothing downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all comes down at the end of it, execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this quarter was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by Taylor Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 33 yards that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 49 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
In the days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. We'd maybe clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now, meanwhile, a final play is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA
One, I bet you.
Now it's second and 10.
Doctor.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the zone, and it brings up second down. Very comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why continue to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
See that he plus us? Watch that he plus us.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it up.
Boy, you better not quit. I ain't no ass whooping a run, boy. Boy.
Just not catch you. It's my way